This player was told he wasn't ready. Manchester United let this kid walk away. So he left.
Paul Pogba once his contract expires this summer at Manchester United.
Yeah, we've been told that Pogba will consider every serious...
4 years later, they paid €100 million to get him back. Too raw, too risky. At Manchester United, Pogba was labelled too raw. Not because the talent wasn't there, but because the environment demanded certainty. Sir Alex Ferguson built teams on control. Visual, Ferguson directing players, discipline, structure, reliability. And Pogba? Pogba was still becoming. In an era that valued finished products, and there was little patience for development. So when the choice came, United chose safety. Leaving Manchester United wasn't an escape. It was a reset. At Juventus, Pogba wasn't asked to be perfect. Visual, Pogba receiving with space. He was asked to grow. Mistakes weren't punished. They were expected. He was given time on the ball. And protection behind. Most importantly, he was trusted. That trust changed everything. Physically, mentally, he slowed the game down. It made him decisive. With responsibility came confidence. With confidence came dominance. He wasn't playing to survive anymore. He was playing to impose himself. And season by, the same player once called too raw was becoming one of the most complete midfielders in Europe. Not because he suddenly found talent, but because the environment finally matched. And once that happened, there was no going back.
Pogba story. This could be. Reports this morning claim Manchester City are interested in signing Paul Pogba once his contract expires this summer at Manchester United.
Yeah, we've been told that Pogba will consider every serious offer put to him and hasn't ruled out staying in the Premier League. Pogba is free to talk to clubs outside England, with Real Madrid, Juventus and PSG interested in signing him on a free transfer. City have been interested in signing Pogba before, and the player is a known admirer of Pep Guardiola.
Jersey from 2016 to 2022 has landed at Manchester United Airport.
What did you think of it?
Medical
The
tests
situation?
finalizing his shocking comeback.
We will have
His return
money enough
sparked
to buy
excitement,
Pogba
but also skepticism,
because it's so
as
expensive.
many wonder whether this move will be
C'est
a game
un
changer
entraîneur
for
qui a
United or
beaucoup
another
d'expérience.
frustrating chapter.
He's a coach with a lot of experience. He has a game philosophy which is very important. He has a big impact on the team. People respect him. When you see him, you want to play and progress, and I think he makes you progress. That's what I've heard. Today I'm here, but for sure when there is a coach like him, he will coach
They
you.
let him leave
You
for
will
free
become better.
and bought him back for 100 million euros. This is where the Pogba story starts to get confused. At Juventus, Pogba played with freedom. He had protection behind him, time on the ball, and a clear job. At Manchester United, that changed. Some games, he was a number 6. Other games, a number 8. Sometimes, he was expected to be a number 10. That's not versatility. That's confusion. Pogba wasn't failing. The role around him was changing every week, and when a player never knows where he belongs, consistency becomes impossible, not because of talent, but because of structure. So who was the real Pogba? Not the one asked to fix broken systems. And not the one judged only by consistency. The real Pogba appeared when 3 things existed. Give him structure behind him. And responsibility in front of him, and Pogba becomes something different. He becomes decisive. He wasn't meant to play safe football. He was meant to change games. That's why judging Pogba like a system player never made sense. He wasn't built to disappear into structure. He was built to bend. When you understand that, the Pogba story finally makes sense. Talent doesn't disappear. It waits for belief.